Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Aaron Boseman Boseman, November 29, 1976, August 28, 2020 was an American actor. During his two-decade career, Boseman received multiple accolades, including 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards, a Golden Globe Award, a Critics' Choice Movie Award, and a Primetime Emmy Award, and an Academy Award nomination. American actor. After studying directing at Howard University, Boseman began his career in theater, winning a Drama Lead Directing Fellowship and an Acting UDELCO, along with receiving the Jeff Award nomination for his 2005 play Deep Azure. Transitioning to the screen, his first major role was as a series regular on the NBC drama Persons Unknown 2010, and he landed his breakthrough performance as baseball player Jackie Robinson in the 2013 biographical film 42. He continued to portray historical figures, starring as singer James Brown in Get On Up 2014 and as a young Thurgood Marshall in Marshall 2017. Boseman achieved international fame for playing the Marvel Comics superhero Black Panther in the Marvel Cinematic Universe (MCU) from 2016 to 2019. He appeared in 4 MCU films, including an eponymous 2018 film that earned him an NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Actor in a Motion Picture and a Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture. As the first Black actor to headline an MCU film, he was also named in the 2018 Time 100. Boseman's final performance as the character in the Disney anthology series What If? 2021 earned him a posthumous Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Character Voice-Over Performance. In 2016, Boseman was diagnosed with colon cancer. He kept his condition private, continuing to act until his death in 2020 from the illness. His final film, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, was released posthumously the same year to critical acclaim, earning him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor and a Golden Globe Award for Best Actor Motion Picture Drama. Boseman also received 4 nominations at the 27th Screen Actors Guild Awards for his work in Da 5 Bloods and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, the most for a performer at a single ceremony, winning Male Actor in a Leading Role for the latter. Illness and death. Boseman was diagnosed with stage III colon cancer in 2016, which eventually progressed to stage IV before 2020. He never spoke publicly about his cancer diagnosis, and according to The Hollywood Reporter, only a handful of non-family members knew that Boseman was sick, with varying degrees of knowledge about the severity of condition. During treatment, involving multiple surgeries and chemotherapy, he continued to work and completed production for several films, including Marshall, Da 5 Bloods, Ma Rainey, and others. Boseman died at his Los Angeles home as a result of complications related to colon cancer on August 28, 2020, with his wife and family by his side. He was 43 years old. He died without a will, and his estate will be governed by California law with the representation of Ledward. A public memorial service was held on September 4, 2020, in Anderson, South Carolina, where the speakers included Boseman's childhood pastor as well as Deanna Brown Thomas, daughter of James Brown, whom Boseman portrayed in Get On Up. The city announced plans for the creation of a permanent art memorial at the service, despite reports that Boseman was buried at Welfare Baptist Church Cemetery in nearby Belton, South Carolina. The funeral home handling the services and the church pastor both denied this. Many fellow actors and other celebrities paid tribute to Boseman on social media following the announcement of his death, including a number of his Marvel Cinematic Universe co-stars. Marvel Studios president and CCO Kevin Feige called Boseman's death absolutely devastating, writing, "Each time he stepped on set, he radiated charisma and joy, and each time he appeared on screen, he created something truly indelible. Now he takes his place an icon for the ages." Co-stars from Boseman's other films also paid tribute to him. His alma mater, Howard University, tweeted in reaction that his incredible talent will forever be immortalized through his characters and through his own personal journey from student to superhero. On August 29, 2020, the day after Boseman died, the tweet in which his family announced his death on his Twitter account became the most liked tweet in history, with over 6 million likes in under 24 hours. and accumulating over 7 million by August 31, far displacing the previous record holder. His death was likened to other unexpected deaths of young black celebrities in 2020, particularly Kobe Bryant and Naya Rivera. The Associated Press and Clarin noted Rivera and Boseman as Hollywood's most impactful 2020 deaths. Major League Baseball and the Los Angeles Dodgers, the franchise for which Robinson played when the team was at its former home of Brooklyn, New York, issued statements honoring Boseman in light of his acclaimed portrayal of the player. Several publications noted Boseman died on the observance of Jackie Robinson Day, 7 years after his having portrayed Robinson prior to the fifth game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Portland Trail Blazers in the NBA playoffs. Boseman was honored with a moment of silence alongside Cliff Robinson and Luke Olson when Lewis Hamilton, the only black driver in Formula One, claimed pole position in qualifying at the 2020 Belgian Grand Prix. He dedicated his lap to Boseman, as well as his race when the following day Wikinews has related news. Tributes paid to recently deceased U.S. actor Chadwick Boseman in August 28, 2020. A Changier petition was started seeking to replace a Confederate monument in his hometown of Anderson with a statue of Boseman. It collected more than 50,000 signatures in less than a week, surpassing its original goal of 15,000 signatures. Henry McMaster, the governor of South Carolina, ordered the state house flags be lowered to half-staff on August 30 in honor of Boseman, who was born and raised in the state. ABC, which, like Marvel Entertainment, is owned by Disney, aired a commercial-free version of Black Panther, followed by a special about Boseman's life and work titled Chadwick Boseman: A Tribute for a King on the same day. Also aired on August 30 was the 2020 MTV Video Music Awards. The ceremony was dedicated to Boseman. On September 24, 2020, Disney unveiled a mural titled King Chad by artist Nicholas Smith dedicated to Boseman at Downtown Disney in Anaheim, California. In February 2021, another mural dedicated to Boseman was painted at Trilla Studios in Fayetteville, Georgia, by artist Brandon Sadler. Following his Best Actor win at the Academy Awards in April 2021, Anthony Hopkins said, "I want to pay tribute to Chadwick Boseman, who was taken from us far too early. And again, thank you all very much." Boseman is also memorialized in the 2020 video game Marvel's Spider-Man: Miles Morales. The game includes an after-credits message dedicating it in memory of Boseman, as well as a street called Boseman Way on 42nd Street. The number 42 bears significance in the Miles Morales mythos, as well as referring to Boseman's portrayal of Jackie Robinson. A Wakandan flag also appears. Amazon also made Black Panther comic titles available for free on its Comixology platform in the wake of Boseman's death. On November 29, 2020, Marvel changed the studio's logo animation in the opening of Black Panther on Disney to include images of Boseman from the film, as well as his appearances in Captain America: Civil War, Avengers: Infinity War, and Avengers: Endgame, to honor what would have been Boseman's 44th birthday. In a 2020 tribute, Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther and an upcoming 2022 sequel, offered condolences to Boseman's family and said that he had spent the last year preparing, imagining, and writing words for him to say that we weren't destined to see. Coogler and Marvel Studios executives were unaware of Boseman's illness until his death. By the time of Boseman's death, Coogler was in the middle of writing the script and had already turned in a draft. Also paying tribute, Feige confirmed that the role of T'Challa would not be recast. Producer Nate Moore said that Boseman was such an integral part of that character for us, both as the character and as a person, that we could not conceive of a version with having someone else on set. Co-writers Coogler and Joe Robert Cole reworked the script following Boseman's death. The sequel, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever 2022, depicts T'Challa's death from illness and Wakandans processing the resultant grief. The Marvel Studios opening, usually featuring other MCU characters, only depicts the faint sound of wind and images of Boseman. The end credits featured the words "dedicated to our friend Chadwick Boseman," and The Independent described Wakanda Forever as a soulful Chadwick Boseman tribute. Coogler said that while the film was a tribute to Boseman, it was also a tribute to the resilience of the cast to honor Boseman. Playwright. Awards and honors. Main article, list of awards and nominations received by Chadwick Boseman. Boseman gave the commencement address at Howard University on May 12, 2018,